Hi, I am Hajar. I understand your concern because I have thousands of students who once felt the same as you did. This is why I created this in-depth tutorial for daily makeup for beginners. In this video, I show you how to apply makeup correctly without leaving out any important steps and explanations, so you as a beginner can follow me along and try this complete makeup look on yourself. Stick up until the end and practice with me. Keep up with the newest lifestyle makeup trends and the latest beauty product reviews on my channel Hajar Beauty. I am Hajar, a makeup artist, cosmetician, and online instructor. I love to help others, and if sharing my knowledge and experience will make you succeed, I'm ready to let you know the steps that worked out for me. I would love to welcome you to my growing beauty community here on YouTube. So if you share the same interests, then please subscribe and hit the bell notification to not miss out on every week's video. So first of all, we're going to prepare the skin for the upcoming makeup products. This step is very important because it will make the skin smooth and prepare it for the foundation application and make the makeup in general more long-lasting and more appealing to the eye. We're going to use the Hydra Bomb Sheet Mask by the brand Garnier Skin Active. So we're going to unfold the sheet mask and apply it on our model's skin. This step is not a must, you can skip it, but since we want to achieve a glowy skin or a dewy skin, we want to go for this step because it will reassure us and give us a really hydrating and plump skin without any makeup on or highlighter on. So if you're really aiming for that glowy look, it is recommended to go for a mask. And then if you have enough time and you want to prepare yourself for a specific occasion where your makeup is not the focus but rather your skin, then you can also go for this step. Once we have taken off the mask, we dab with tissue and remove the excess product and leave on a thin layer to massage it into the skin. Ordinary caffeine solution, 5% for the under eye area. It's an eye serum. One drop on both ring fingers is enough. This will depuff the under eye area if you have puffy under eyes, and also will make discoloration under the eyes less visible. Of course, you have to take in consideration that you have to apply your skincare products daily and have a routine instead of applying it on and off, because that way you're less likely probable to see any results. That's why I try to really create a routine for your skincare and apply your skincare products as early as possible and regularly as possible. Okay. For the next step, I'm going for a moisturizer. I'm using the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA, which stands for hyaluronic acid. Our model has a dehydrated skin type, but it's not a dry one. It's a dehydrated, mature skin type with a few freckles and spots, but not really anything too obvious or called blemishes or something like that. For the next step, we're going to apply sunscreen lotion. I'm going to use the Eucerin Sun Protection with 50 ultra light and perfect for under the makeup because it doesn't leave your face with a white cast and also doesn't shine or create a film or a layer on top of your skin. Apply a good amount and then massage it well onto the skin. If this would be an evening makeup, then you can skip the sunscreen protection. But if you're dealing with daylight, then make sure to use your sunscreen. Please note that you should always use sunscreen. It doesn't matter if it's rainy outside or not, if it's cloudy or not, and if we're not having summer, because it's really protecting your skin from the UV rays, and you are dealing with UV rays even when it's cloudy or even when we're having winter. So you should always apply your sunscreen during the day to prevent your skin from aging faster and also get new brown spots or hyperpigmentation, or dealing with bigger pores or acne even. So UV rays is known to be really harmful and damage the skin in many ways. That's why applying sunscreen in your daily skincare routine is a must. I'm going to use the eye mask gel pads by the brand HB&x. It's a German brand and it's really good for the under eye area to reduce any puffiness or dark under eye circles. It will also give your eyes a lot of hydration, which is great before makeup application. Another reason to go for gel pads for under the eyes is to protect your skin, under eye skin, from any eyeshadow fallouts or eyeliner fallouts. So now we're going to work on the eye makeup, and therefore we're going to first use eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay, and we're going to apply it all over the lid. Okay, and then we're going to apply it all over the lid using our fingers or a beauty blender. A really thin layer is enough. That will help us to prevent the eyeshadow from creasing into the eye wrinkles and make the eyeshadow application last longer. For a concealer, the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline in the shade 20, and I'm going to apply it on her eyelid. Now, if you have eyelid with a lot more discoloration, you could use a color correcting concealer in a peachy shade for her skin tone. Now, if you're a light skin tone, then you can go for a pink shaded concealer, and if you're a very dark shaded person and you have really dark under eye circles, you could go for an orange or red shaded concealer. What you also can do is to stretch the skin upwards to be able to go under the folds, skin folds. Now we take the Dampen Beauty Blender and blend in the concealer. Yeah. Before the concealer sets into the skin, we go ahead and apply our translucent powder. I'm using the one by Laura Mercier. Just apply a thin layer. So as I said, this is going to be an everyday makeup look. It's going to be very lightweight on the eyes. I'm going for the eyeshadow palette by Charlotte Tilbury called Instant Pillow Talk Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm choosing the nude rosé shade from the Day section. And I'm going to apply it on top of her mobile lid with a fluffy blending brush. Since we're working with a light shade, it is okay to apply the eyeshadow shade with a blending brush. But when you're working with darker shades, then make sure to use an applicator brush instead and then blend your application with the fluffy blending brush. And try to focus more into the crease fold. Try to focus the brush's tip more into the crease fold to contour that part. Open your eyes. It's basically, the crease fold is basically this fold. When you open your eyes, you can determine it. Now to brighten up the eyes and make them look more rounder, because our model has an almond shaped eyes, which are naturally a little bit smaller but upturned shape. And that's why we're going for this highlighting shade also from the day section, and use a pointy dense brush like this one, and we go around her tear duct with it. Open your eyes, please. Thank you. So for the eyeliner, I'm using a colored eyeshadow, not a black or a brown eyeshadow, which I actually would recommend you to go for if you want a really simple daily everyday look. Then I would recommend you to go for a brown, dark brown eyeshadow shade, because it will make your eyes really look naturally beautiful. But I'm using a Bordeaux shade by the brand Huda Beauty New Nude palette, and I'm going for this shade called Love Bite. I might mix it later with a brown shade, but let's see. I think I'm going for this one. Just follow your natural lash line and make sure the line isn't that thick, so you can build it up if you like it thicker. But I would suggest you on hooded eyes to not go for thick lines, because in general you don't have enough lid space once your eyes are opened, available lid space. That's why try to keep the lines thinner on your lash line. As I said, I want to mix this Bordeaux shade with a brown shade. That's why I'm switching to another palette using this brown shade called Activist from the Tarte Lid palette. It's a dark brown shade. Close your eyes. Going to smudge the eyeliner using a petite blending brush like this one. Okay, so this is basically a really easy eyeliner technique and also eyeliner style. It's the basic eyeliner, which basically means it's a line that enhances your upper lash line. It doesn't have a wing. But if you want to create a wing, it's also very easy with the eyeshadow technique I'm showing you. Oops, please open your eyes. So when you have hooded eyes, and let's say you have hooded eyes, then it's important for the wing part to keep your eyes open and look relaxed. That means don't raise your brows, because if you raise your brows, your skin will shift upwards, and that way it's easier to apply your eyeliner. But once you drop your skin, your eyebrows, then the eyeliner on the winged part will start to look crooked and not. Apply the mascara from the root in zigzag motion up until the tips. That way you will be able to cover each lash individually with mascara. Now if you want to apply a second layer, make sure to let the first layer dry. That way you prevent clumpy lashes. If you still deal with clumpy lashes, then use a lash comb like this one by Real Techniques and separate the lashes. So we're going to use natural looking false lashes, which are, by the way, trimmed. They are from the brand Aller London, called 3/4 length light wispies. And the reason I would recommend you 3/4 length lashes is because they are less likely to peel off during the day, and they sit better on the lash line without peeling off, and they're easier to apply than whole lashes. And in general, if you have lashes that are whole, then make sure to put them first on your lash line and see if they match the length of your lash line. If they're bigger or longer, then make sure to trim the ends of it so that they match your eye length. Also, when working on hooded eyes, it is recommended to use lashes that have narrow lash bands, which mean they are not thick on the lash band, because if they're thick, they tend to get loose and fall off, and they are also heavier on the eyes. That's why I always opt for natural looking lashes that have a light and narrow lash band. Let the lash glue or adhesive on the lash band for 30 seconds until they get tacky. Now, when applying the false lashes, apply it in the center. And make sure the end points is the end of your natural lash line. Don't go further because that will look unnatural. Now once applied with a tweezer, you can go on and press the false lashes onto your lid so it sticks better. Now, to make the false lashes sit better and also blend better, use a lash curler. Open your eyes, thank you. Okay? And press gently. And just for a few seconds and then release.
Yeah.
That way the lashes will, the false lashes will lift upwards and you won't be able to see them in case you see them. I noticed that the end point here doesn't stick well, so that's why I'm going with the adhesive again and going to stick it again onto the lid. If you see the lash band of the false lashes, you can cover them with felt tip eyeliner or liquid eyeliner. That way they, again, when you close your eyes, they blend in better with your lash line. Open your eyes. Thank you. So, also when you apply half lashes, it might be that the part where you don't have false lashes, it doesn't look as enhanced as it should. That's why you can take a regular liquid eyeliner or felt tip eyeliner and go ahead and apply thin narrow line of eyeliner bewahrmwünschen. So and in case you make mistakes, it's okay, you can just go over it with eyeshadow and smudge it. Close your eyes, please. Thank you. Open. I'm going to use another shade from the New Nude palette called Spanked. It is a lighter version of the Bordeaux shade we have applied previously, and I'm going to apply it, going to apply it here on the lower lash line. You can apply it on half of the lash line or under the whole. I think I'll stop here. Okay. Now I would like to tight line her waterline using a beige kohl liner, creamy kohl liner. This one is by Essence. This will open her eyes further and make the look overall more natural and more beautiful. Okay. So. I like the tear duct to be like more highlighted. That's why I'm using another shade on top, which is called Funny Girl by the Tarte Lift palette. And I'm going here. So. Focus code. Now we're done with the eyes, and now we're going to switch to the face makeup. I'm going to take off the gel pads from the eyes. And yeah, what we notice is there are some fallouts, but that's okay. Going to apply a cotton pad with makeup remover on, and I'm going to clean those parts. Now we're done with the eyes, and now we're going to switch to the face makeup. I'm going to take off the gel pads from the eyes. And yeah, what we notice is there are some fallouts, but that's okay. Going to apply a cotton pad with makeup remover on, and I'm going to clean those parts. Going to use the L'Oreal Perfect Match Foundation in the shade 3W or Golden Beige. This foundation is hydrating, and it also is a foundation that will adapt to your skin tone. So I'm going to use a foundation brush and apply the foundation all over the skin. At the same time, I'm going to use a beauty blender. I'm going to dab the product into the skin. That will give me an airbrushed finish without any strokes. You can also apply some foundation. We're going to color correct the under eye area. I'm going to use the HB&x concealer palette, and I'm using the peachy shade of it under the eyes using my fingers. And for the concealer, I'm using the True Match Concealer or the Perfect Match Concealer in the shade 3 to 5 Neutral. Just apply the concealer on the highest part of the face and now switch to the contour product. I'm using the Contour Wand by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Fair to Medium. Going under the cheekbone, along the hairline on the forehead, and a little along the nose. Going to use a buffer brush and blend the contour first. You can also apply a little bit of contour along the jawline that will define that part and also lift it. Once you apply it, make sure to blend it downwards in direction of your neck. Upwards. Upwards membangun kumis. Now I'm going to powder the face using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Going to use a small sized powder brush for that. Going to apply the powder on the T-zone, especially under the eyes. You can also go into the fine lines around the face and set it with powder. That will help the foundation to crease less. Now we work with a cream blush to give the face a little bit of color, a pop of color. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Blush Wand in matte. And I'm applying it on the apples of the cheek as well as on top of the cheekbone. The reason simply is it will lift up that part further. To complete the face makeup, I'm using a highlighter, and this is the highlighter by Charlotte Tilbury called Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pillow Talk. Going to apply a little bit on top of the cheekbone. And dab it with my ring finger. And a bit of highlighter on the tip of the nose and a bit of it on the nose bridge. We're going to use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics to fill in the gaps in our model's brows. This is the pencil in shade 3. Make sure to comb the brows in between so that the applied product blends in well and creates a shadow beneath the hair. I'm going to use the Got2b brow gel to fix the brow hairs and make them sit in place, because that will help them not to move around throughout the day, which is a good thing if you struggle with messy eyebrows. Just style them in the direction you want, preferably in the hair growth direction. For the lips, I want to keep it simple. I'm going for a glossy look, and I'm using the Essence What the Fake Plumping Lip Filler Gloss in the shade Oh My Nude. For the last step, I'm using a setting spray by NYX called Dewy Finish Setting Spray. It is a hydrating setting spray which will lock your makeup into place. That's it for this glowy, beginner-friendly summer makeup. You can leave out many things when applying this makeup and make it look more natural, and also get done more quickly by skipping the false lashes step, and also maybe not applying a wing, just going for the basic line like I showed you, and maybe skip the contour if you want it to be really fast. Just use a bronzer instead of the contour product. Other than that, I would go through all the steps. Yeah, that's it for this update. I hope you've enjoyed it and you have learned a lot of new things. And in case you have questions, make sure to message me. I will be glad to help you out with your questions. And also, if you have further requests for further makeup looks, make sure to let me know, and don't forget to check out my other makeup courses as well. I would be glad to meet you in my other lessons as well. Thank you and good luck in your career.